Ever since OpenAI launched ChatGPT, it has put AI on the map. Not only that, it has also changed the game in terms of artificial intelligence. The amount of information that we have at our fingertips, the amount of tasks that ChatGPT is able to do, as well as when you're searching for information, it is actually better than Google or any other search engine in some regards. It can actually solve problems, complex tasks for you right there in the window, instead of having to search through different websites, digging into different articles and reading a bunch of stuff. ChatGPT gives you that information right up front for you. And ever since OpenAI has launched that, the big boys have been trying to play catch up. A lot of other companies out there, obviously Microsoft, Google, Samsung, they've all been trying to play catch up in terms of AI. One of those in particular, Google, did launch something called Google Bard a few months ago. The initial response was not that well. It flubbed on its presentation, getting some information wrong, but Google obviously has vowed to continue to make that better. And they come up with something new called Gemini. And just about a week or so ago, Google did release a demo of that. But everything that we seen in that demo was not up to par. So in this video, we're going to go over what that was. So basically, let's take a look at this article. This is the Google's best Gemini demo was fake. This is an article out of TechCrunch. We're going to dive into this article, but before we do that, if you're new to this channel and you enjoy this type of content, please do me a huge favor. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and hit that like button as well. All right, let's dive into this video. All right, back into this article here. Google's new Gemini AI model is getting a mixed reception after its big debut yesterday, but users may have less confidence in the company's tech or integrity after finding out that the most impressive demo of Gemini was pretty much faked. A video called Hands-On with Gemini interacting with multimodal AI hits 1 million views over the last day, and it's not hard to see why. Here's the video right here. I'm not going to actually play the audio of the video. I'm just going to play it in the background while I continue to read the article. If you have not seen the demo, I highly suggest that you do go watch that video and then come back and check out this video and this article, and you'll get the full picture of what is actually going on here. So I'm going to continue with this article here. The impressive demo highlights some of our favorite interactions with Gemini, showing how the multimodal model, i.e. understands and mixes language and visual understanding, can be flexible and responsive to a variety of inputs. To begin with, it narrates an evolving sketch of a duck from a squiggle to a completed drawing, which it says is an unrealistic color, then evinces surprise. What the quack? When seeing a toy blue duck, it then responds to the various voice queries about the toy. Then the demo moves on to other show-off moves, like tracking a ball in a cup switching game, recognizes shadow puppet gestures, reordering sketches, planets, and so on. So there's a number of demos you could probably see here. Again, go check out the full video to see everything. It's all very impressive too. Though the video does caution that the latency has been reduced and Gemini outputs have been shortened. So they skipped a hesitation here and there, overlong answer there, got it. So that's all fine and dandy. All in all, it was pretty mind-blowing show of force in the domain of multi-model understanding. Just one problem. The video is not real. The video is not real. So here's actually some words from Google. We created the demo by capturing footage in order to test Gemini's capabilities on a wide range of challenges. Then we prompted Gemini using still images, frames from the footage, and prompting via text. So although it might kind of do the things Google shows in video, it didn't and maybe couldn't do them live and the way they implied. In actuality, it was a series of carefully tuned text prompts with still images, clearly selected and shortened to misrepresent what the interaction is. You can see some of the actual prompts and responses in a related blog post. I think in the article, they do show some of the prompts that they had to use and that they took out of the video. On one hand, Gemini really does appear to have generated the responses shown in video. And who wants to see some housekeeping commands like telling them how to flush his cash? Understandable. But viewers are misled about the speed and accuracy and fundamental mode of the interaction with the model. So yeah, so obviously they edited the video to make it seem like it was very fast and very responsive, and it was more, what I say, intelligent than it really was. If you see on the screen right now, this didn't play out the way that it was laid out in the video. So I think in this article we do get into that. So for instance, at 2:45 in the video, a hand is shown silently making a series of gestures. Gemini quickly responds, "I know what you're doing. You're playing rock, paper, scissors." But the first thing in the documentation of the capability is how the model does not reason based on seeing individual gestures. It must be shown all three gestures at once and prompted, "What do you think I'm doing?" Hint, it's a game. Then the model responds, "You're playing rock, paper, scissors." Yeah, so they manipulated what we actually saw in terms of the end product here in the video. And again, this is what companies do like this when they come out and they present some new tech or new technology. They want to present it in its biggest light, instead of showing all the flaws or the commands or anything that led up to that point. They want to show it in the best light. But from what we see here, this is definitely misleading from Google, and it's overstates how impressive that that Gemini really is. Even though that is the case, what it was able to accomplish after all the prompts and stuff does seem like it is a step forward for Google. Again, I don't know if it's ready for mainstream. I don't know if it's ready to take over Chat GPT just yet. But with the voice interaction that it does have, it sees what you're showing and then it responds to it. That is very impressive by Google, and I'm sure they're going to continue to iterate on it and evolve it, and at some point it will become a very astute and very capable model of probably eventually taking over the world. Yeah, that's probably going to happen. But just a couple more things. Actually, I'm just going to pause this video right quick. Go back here. So you can see here, like, this is the stuff that was actually cut out of the video here. This was, so when they first flashed the peace symbol or the hand symbol when they were trying to do the rock, paper, scissors, all they said was, "I see a hand with two fingers extended," which is a common symbol for the number 2. But wait, what if we asked Gemini to reason about all the images together? And they showed them all together. Then it asked, what do you think? Hint, it's a game. And then it was able to comprehend. So you couldn't just flash a series of images or symbols they were able to recognize. The model is not that smart yet, but I'm sure they're going to continue to evolve on it until it actually gets to that point. Again, here's the one with the sun, or they showed the sun, planet Earth, and Saturn. Is this the right order? Consider the distance from the sun and explain your reasoning. Gemini, no, the correct order is the sun, Earth, Saturn. The sun is the closest to the center of the solar system, followed by the Earth, and then Saturn. So did Gemini get it right, or did it get it wrong and needed a bit of help to produce the answer they could put in the video? Did it even recognize the planets, or did it need help there as well? So again, so you can go and read the rest of this article. It does go over a little bit more of the models, and I will definitely link that down in the description below, as well as the video, so you can go check that out. But let me know what you think about the way Google handled this. With their initial offering of Bard, which flubbed its initial debut, then I guess they wanted to make sure that they didn't have that same response or that same action that happened with Bard. They wanted to make sure Gemini looked pristine and perfect. Again, they faked this video, again, not showing the true representation of what Gemini is at this state. So it's a little misleading and disappointing, and it does brings Google's integrity into fold. And I think that may do them more harm than good. If they would have just simply just stated up front that, this still is a work in progress, we were able to prompt Gemini at certain points for it to get this. And I think users would have understood that. We understand that this technology is not perfect yet, and it's still taking some time to get there. But if you bring us along the journey, you show us the flaws, you show us how it has progressed, then we are able to appreciate it a little bit more. Don't just come out here and throw something at us, telling us, "Oh, it's perfect and this is the way it's going to work," without giving us behind the scenes stuff. And then we find out later that what you showed was actually fake. So that's not good from Google, and Google needs to do better than that. We're not stupid. We understand what's going on. But Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. How do you think Google should have handled this? Do you think they handled it the right way? What do you think about Gemini AI? Does it have a chance to actually dethrone ChatGPT? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Once again, thank you for taking the time out to watch this video. If you enjoy this type of content, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And chances are, if you like this video, somebody in your family or your friends may like this video as well. So make sure you share this with them as well. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the latest tech news, head over to soundsnerdy.com, where I curate and aggregate tech news from around the web, covering Apple, Samsung, Google, Android, computing, and even more general tech news, all at the website soundsnerdy.com. And until the next video, guys, stay nerdy.